This video is brought to you by the word certainty. Certainty as in, I want to be certain the deal is gonna close. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. My name is Hans with the Gunderman Group, and today I wanna tell you about this concept, this word. I'm seeing it show up in the marketplace. It's called certainty. What that means is I am seeing right now in this market, sellers take the sure deal, even if they leave 30, 50, in some cases, 6 figures worth of money on the table. Why is that? It's because of certainty. There are more offers coming in on property that have contingencies, have different things around insurance, around condition, around loans, because there's a lot of uncertainty out in the marketplace. And so sellers see the bird in hand, in a lot of cases are not willing to roll the dice on an offer that's riddled with contingencies. They'll take a little less money, in some cases a lot less money, to ratify the contract and make sure they just lock it in and are done. So there are actually 3 instances that I can think over the last 2 weeks where that's happened specifically. One where it was a cash transaction. There was a loan that we were competing with. I was representing a buyer in Alameda who had cash, who was probably about $35,000 less in price. The seller took his offer ultimately because it was a shorter close, sure thing, no contingencies. You weren't gonna have any fuss or any issues about it closing. Saved himself a pretty significant amount of money in the end of the day. I've also had sellers do the same exact thing for $30,000 or $40,000. They're willing to take the non-contingent offer that's got the strong financing and the no contingencies versus the one that's higher but has these contingencies in place. I'm seeing it over and over. I talk to colleagues, I talk to our other teammates, and this concept keeps coming up. And it's because there's so much uncertainty around insurance, around condition, around markets, around interest rate. And the buyers who can put themselves in a confident position to write a non-contingent offer in a really responsible way are putting themselves in a winning position, even if their offer is not the best. Now, that's not to say that there aren't sellers who are willing to roll the dice and gamble on it in situations, but I'm starting to see this trend tick back towards certainty rather than just more money. So if you're thinking about entering the marketplace as a buyer, here's what you need to know. Get yourself aligned with both an agent and a lender who can help you responsibly remove your contingencies. And if you're new to this market or you're just getting started and you want to orient yourself on how to be successful, I've created the Ultimate Buyer's Guide to the East Bay. It's down in the description of the video, totally for free. It's all of the knowledge that I give my clients on how to be successful in this market. And I condensed it, put it into a handful of pages. You can download it, check it out. And of course, if I can ever do anything for you and talk to you about your specific situation, I'd be honored to. My information is here, also in the description of the video. So hear from people every single week looking to buy and sell who are considering this and just want to get the conversation started. So if that's you, hit me up. I'd love to hear from you. Aside from getting educated, the other things you can do is really align yourself with those professionals who can help you responsibly consider how to write a strong competitive offer. In addition, what I would encourage you to do is divorce this idea that you need to just remove a contingency because it's competitive out there. That's not the right way to think about it. You have to be able to do it in a way that is responsible, that protects your deposit, that protects your interest, but also puts you in a position to know what it is you're buying. You shouldn't just randomly remove contingencies and say, oop, well, okay, whatever, that's what we have to do. No, you have to make sure you're doing it thoughtfully and you're being competitive in a very thoughtful way. At the risk of sounding too repetitive, those are the things that I think are really important. Aligning with a lender and an agent who can help you do this, divorcing this idea that you need to just remove contingencies to be responsible, and also add a third, which is, in this case, everyone removes contingencies at some point. Our market, we just try to do it up front rather than some point in the escrow period. That's another topic for another video, but those are the 3 things that you absolutely need to do that will tee you up for success in this market, because there is so much power in having certainty and having strong terms, and even if your price isn't the best, it could be the thing that gets you the house for less money than you otherwise would have to pay. So keep that in mind as you're out there shopping and considering and buying and doing all the things that you're doing. And if I could ever be an advisor to you in your real estate journey, I'd be honored. People reach out every week just like you to start that conversation. If you'd like, my link, my email, my Calendly is down below. You can go ahead and reach out to me there just like everyone else does. And if you want that guide, which I mentioned earlier, reminder, it's down in the video description as well. So hopefully you got some value out of that. If you did, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because I'm going to continue to put out content just like this every single week and you are not going to want to miss it. So without any further ado, I'm Hans with the Gunderman Group, signing off for now. See you on the next one.